Hi, my name is Brian Norton with the In-Data project at Easterseals Crossroads, and today we're going to be talking about an accessibility feature built into your Mac computer called sticky keys. So let's take a look.
All right, so today we're going to talk about an accessibility feature found on your Mac. It's called sticky keys. Sticky keys is great for persons who may have some dexterity or fine motor control in their difficulties in their hands. Maybe they have difficulty with range of motion. Maybe they're a one-fingered typist, a one-handed typist. And what this feature allows folks to do, it helps them better use the keyboard, especially when you are trying to use keyboard shortcuts. Oftentimes, keyboard shortcuts have 2 or 3 keys that you need to press at the same time. You can imagine that can be pretty difficult if you've got fine motor or dexterity issues or difficulties with your hands. Maybe you're a one-fingered typist, again, one-handed typist, or have difficulties with range of motion. So the first thing I want to do is share with you where you can find it. So you're going to go to the system settings, and under system settings, you're going to go to accessibility. Once you get here to this menu system, it's in the 3rd section. That section's called motor. When you go to motor, you're going to see that there's a keyboard option under motor, and we'll click on that. And then about halfway down your screen, you're going to see sticky keys. And there's a little toggle switch. I have it already toggled on. I'll toggle it off. And you'll notice you'll get a little notification that it's been turned off, and or you can turn it back on. And you'll get a notification that it's been turned back on. There are some settings that you can set up as you open the application. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to click on the little eye next to that toggle switch, and it's going to open up a couple of these different settings. The first setting is you can have sticky keys set on a shortcut key itself. And that shortcut key is super simple. You just have to press your shift key 5 times to turn it on, and then 5 times again to turn it off. This is really useful because there are going to be some applications, some places on the computer where you do not want sticky keys. Because it does kind of interrupt a few things. Anytime a modifier key is pressed, it's going to hold it down, and it could cause some issues in certain places, especially, and probably most likely, the more problematic situation is if you have to share the computer with somebody else. They may not want that accessibility feature enabled, and they might want to turn it off. Well, it's super simple for someone to do that. Shift key 5 times, and that'll go ahead and toggle it on or off. I've also got a couple of other things set up here. You can have it beep when a modifier key is set. You can display pressed keys on the screen. So it'll put a little icon for all the different keys as you string those keys together. So, you press the command and you press the S key, it's going to put a command and an S key on the computer screen so that you can see that those were the keys that were pressed. And then it gives you a place where you want that to be displayed. And currently I've got that set to the top right. I'm going to go ahead and click OK, and then we're going to get down to business here with this particular feature. I'm going to go ahead and minimize my settings. And I'm going to go ahead and also bring up my photo booth. I've got my camera connected to my iPhone, and it's looking at the keyboard here. I just wanted to be able to show this to you in real time. And so what we'll end up doing is I'm going to shrink Microsoft Word here down so we can kind of see everything together all at once. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and type. I'm actually just going to press the shift key, and it's going to hold down that shift key. If you look at the top right hand corner, it's got that little shift key held, and I'm going to press H for hello, and then ELLO space shift THERE exclamation points. And so you can kind of see that does that. So really great for capital letters. Sometimes you have to spread your fingers out over top of the keyboard. That can be really challenging. Or let's say you want to be able to get into some of the functions of the program that you have. So when you're in the menu systems, you see all of these different shortcut keys for the different features within a program. And again, sometimes those are challenging for folks to be able to kind of hit or be able to do reliably. So what this allows you to do is I'm just going to press Command, and I'm going to go ahead and press P for the print dialog, and it's going to go ahead and bring that up. Great. And I'm going to go ahead and hit Escape, or I can do Command S for the save dialog, and it's going to go ahead and bring that up. I'm going to hit Escape. And so that you can there see it's kind of holding down that modifier key until the next key is pressed, which is again super helpful for folks who have issues with the keyboard like we've discussed before. Hope this tech tip's been helpful to you, and thanks so much.
That's your tech tip for today. I want to say thank you to the Indiana Telephone Relay Access Corporation for sponsoring our captions today. My name is Brian Norton with the In Data Project at Easterseals Crossroads in Indiana.